Hi and welcome to another edition of Rabbi Stein's PPE. Where do I begin? We're in the Parshas now. We had Bereshis, we had Noach, we had Lech Lecha. These are all the Parshas of the very beginnings of humanity, the birth of civilization of humankind. And we are introduced to Avram and Sarah in these previous Parshiot. This week's Parsha is no different, Vayeira, and it's about how Hashem really appears to Avram and to Sarai, and Hashem promises what is going to be in store for their future. Now, I'm sure by now we all know the story of Avraham and Sarah. They have kids and then they have grandkids, and the torch is passed from generation to generation until here we are today, beginning with them through Egypt. The whole story. But there's a point in a pasuk that I want to point out to everyone that is so mind-boggling as to why the Torah finds it compelling to include it, and I think the message is to teach a very, very solid principle. So the parsha starts off in the very first aliyah, towards the end of the first aliyah, that Hashem comes to Avram and Sarai, and Hashem says, pretty much in the form of three angels, "Where is Sarah, your wife?" And Avram says, "Oh, she's busy patching around in the kitchen, whatever it is, she's preparing meals for these malachim, for these visitors that came to their tent." And So she comes, Avram calls her, and she comes over, and the angels say, in a year from now, this time, you're going to bear a child. Now, Avram and Sarah, they're no spring chickens. They were old. The days of childbearing was far from over. It was far from gone. And yet, they make this promise. So Sarah laughs. V'titzchak Sarah. And she laughs at this news. The Torah continues as if nothing of it, and the story progresses. Fast forward 1 year, or no, sorry, my mistake. You have this conversation, this dialogue now between Hashem and Avram. And it says, and Hashem says to Avram, "Why did Sarah laugh?" So Avram confronts Sarah. He says, "Why did you laugh at this news?" So she says, "I didn't laugh," as if she can't admit to her own guilt. Now, is Sarah guilty of anything? No. And if she is, who am I to say she is? Who knows? But here's what I do know. This moment in the Parsha is here to teach us something. We think of the Avos as this superhero status level of existence. Moshe Rabbeinu, Avram Avinu, Yitzchak, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, they're like superheroes in this story. What kind of connection can I have to them? Comes this pasuk. This pasuk is here to teach us the humanity of Avram and Sarah. No, they're not superheroes. They were everyday people like you and me. They achieved their potential, and so can we. If Sarah laughs because she hears this crazy, ridiculous news, maybe she has a safek, a doubt in her belief, and therefore she chuckles like there's no way, and then she denies it because she's human. How much more so about us in our life, and our distance from Hashem? These psukim here, this parsha here, is giving us a message to reinforce our emunah. Not to laugh because everything comes from Hashem. Not to trivialize something as much, but if we do, we're human. And it's okay. That's our human emotion. And with that, Am Yisrael Chai. We should have a Shabbat of Shalom, a Shabbat of peace, and we'll catch you next time.